What's up YouTube, it's your boy Tits here, and today I'm going to show you the best melee build for Ashe. Best melee build Warframe, let's say. Ashe is who you want to use for this. Loki's not bad. After testing out though, Ashe is a little bit better. And throughout the game really, when it comes to doing these Warframe videos, I was going to say just like most damaging Warframe in general, but there's way too many factors, like what kind of mission you're playing. Is it on a boss, single target? There's so many factors into doing it. So I'm not gonna, do the video in the way of just most damaging Warframe. Although Warframes like Ashe, Banshee, they're both up there really high. So I'm gonna do Banshee for primary, like rifle, let's say, most damaging Warframe, and Ashe for melee. So if you love to melee in this game, Ashe is really the Warframe for you. First thing you're going to want to do, here's my Ashe right here with the Scorpion helmet. Scorpion helmet's not, really that great or anything. It actually, you just get more stamina at a little bit of an energy cost lost to the powers. You can look the stuff up on Wiki too to see the exact amounts, but it's such a small amount it doesn't affect the build, and it looks so nice. That's the reason I put it on. His default looks really sick too though. For the melee weapons, what I would use is dual heat swords. Their charge damage is 150. I did do a charge attack build video recently for the dual heat swords. Now, there's some heavy weapons that have like a 50 damage higher charge damage, like Sendo and stuff, but with the speed it takes to swing, your best all around is going to be your dual heat swords with the speed and having a 150 charge damage. So real quick, I'll show you the build here. Not going to explain everything. You can watch my video. It's like a few videos I did in the past here that'll show the build for the dual heat swords. But you want to do a charge build, so you got your speed and charge, and the fury is just for speeding up the animation, not the actual charge time. And then here are the mods. Alright, and like all this, I have all this explained why everything's like this in my dual heat sword video. I'll throw that in the description or something. And as far as Ashe goes, anything similar to this. He has pretty good shields to start with and a decent health. The armor is really nice for all around. I love the fact that he starts with 75 armor. Or wait, is it 50 or 75? Oh, come on, now it's blanking from me. I think it might be Excalibur 75. I think Ashe might be 50 actually. Yeah, and that's a decent bit for how fast of a Warframe he is, and usually doing a fast type of build with him and a melee build, stealth build. It's nice to have that much armor. Because a lot of lighter damaging Warframes, don't have any armor. Nyx, Banshee, they have 10 armor, which is just horrible. It's a lot easier to die. Anyways, you could take flow up all the way if you want, and maybe drop a point from like vitality and shield. That's fine to do. I haven't done it yet, but that's fine. I like rush to be up somewhere around 9 or 10. Take blade storm up all the way, smokescreen up all the way. I put focus in there, because I got the polarity slot. It just ups the blade storm from 1,000 damage to 1250, I think, for where it is now. 25% extra. But the nice thing about Blade Storm is, over a lot of alties are the same. They're either AoE, or, they do like around 1,000 or 1,200 damage to each person they kill, or they do like Ember and Banshee, or an AoE that's like, ticks of damage, it's damage over time, and, a lot of them are similar. And what's nice about Blade Storm is the fact, you could teleport really far away to get to your enemy, and then you'll just start teleporting to enemies around that area, doing one melee attack and killing them. But you don't just do 1250 damage. If it's infested, non-ancients, you do like 3,000 damage, and Corpus, um, the Corpus faction, the MOAs, you also do 3,000 damage. So that's really nice. You can actually go on Ash's blah blah blah. You can go on Warframe Wiki and look up Ash. It'll tell you about Blade Storm, the extra damage it does to the infested and the Corpus, and that's a lot of damage. That's really nice, especially defense missions. And just any time the Moes, if you got a lot of Moes around, them the stunning can be getting stun locked and stuff. It's really annoying, but you're actually invulnerable anyways doing Blade Storm, so it doesn't really matter. But the main part of his build is smokescreen build. So basically, you're gonna throw down a smoke bomb, turn invisible, and if you have this up all the way, it'll tell you on Wiki how long. I think it's 7 seconds. You'll stay invisible, and the common fight argument a lot of people have as well, because Loki has like the same type of thing where he goes invisible and does more melee damage. But the thing is um, whereas Loki, when his is maxed, his power, he stays invisible a little longer than Ash. Ash is also cost less. It's either like 30 or I think it's 35 power, and with flow up to 100%, I got around like 250 energy, so you can just constantly do smoke screens over and over again throughout. And with picking up energy as you go, you shouldn't run out, and you'll be completely fine. Especially if you put it up all the way, it's really nice for defense missions. So what you want to do is mainly just constantly run your smoke screen, and have your dual heat swords ranked up all the way. You're going to want to pop smoke screen, and once you pop smoke screen, do a charge attack on your enemies. Try to get right up in front of them. Getting multiple kills, will help. You want to try to get as many kills and as most damage as you can before the smoke screen ends. And that's why, you want to do the charge attack for melee, because the charge attack does more damage, and I think it's what, 1.5 multiplier. And basically, I'll do around white damage. I'll do anywhere between 900 and 1k. That's non-crit, non-extra damage per faction. That's just like straight white base damage with the fully modded dual heat swords. Do 900 to 1k. And then with smokescreen, I'm doing 1.4 to 1.5k. Now, other than that, you gotta figure also if I'm fighting infested non-ancients, this goes off. It goes off your base damage too. Like you're doing, 1.5 multiplier. It's like the yellow crit. You can also do red crits during smokescreen. Now, when you're killing ancients, you're doing 3 times the damage with dual heat swords. So that's going to multiply even higher, a lot higher, when using the smoke screen. So that's really nice also. When you'll get red crits also, but you're always guaranteed a 1.5 multiplier yellow crit, and sometimes you'll get a red crit, which is a ton of damage too. I've got 5 to 8, 9,000 and so on damage with the charge attacks and smokescreen. It's just crazy. But anyways, that's pretty much the build. If you can find the continuity mod, I had it in the beginning, but then I sold it, so it kind of bums me out. Continuity mod will make smokescreen last longer. That's what you really want. Focus doesn't do anything to it. It's all about range. Has no effect with it. It's all about how long you can stay invisible with the smokescreen. So you want that continuity mod, which is power duration. Also, streamline makes it cheaper, but that's not really needed. You'll have enough energy to keep popping it. And a lot of people, they say Banshee is top damage Warframe because of a sonar build. You do 3 times damage. It's 400%, which would mean actually 300% 3 times. Basically, what she does a sonar, and it basically everybody in her range, all the enemies have crit spots on her. No, not crit spots. Let's say they have critical spots that are shown in like yellowish orange glow, and you'll do 3 times the damage if you shoot them. But you gotta understand, like, all them people you're shooting, you might be doing 3 times the damage, but you're doing 3 times the damage. You know, first of all, it's like you gotta the critical spots are kind of randomly all over the people. You know, it can be on the shin, it can be on their neck, and depending the way they're facing, you're not just gonna, bam, 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 hit every enemy on the crit spot, and you're not doing a ton of damage, with each bullet. It's all about that sustained fire throughout the group, but you can't just spray. You gotta always hit them crit spots to get that max damage. With Ash, it's much simpler. You're just running through the group, charge damage, and with the heat swords ranked up all the way, you'll be doing charge attacks pretty fast. And in my opinion, and I have tested this, in most circumstances, Ash is going to do more damage than Banshee's Sonar build with Ash's smokescreen melee build, because you're going to be doing that 1.4 to 1.5 K damage, and triple with the infested, um, and even way higher than that, even a few more thousand damage than that when you're red critting. But that's just here and there. You're always going to be doing, the 1.4 to 1.5 and triple that for infested constantly throughout. And like Sonar, you don't do any extra damage to infested. Your primary weapons, they don't, you're not doing. It's not like a melee where you do triple damage versus infested and whatnot. And even if you use a real powerful shotgun, the drawback of that is the speed of firing, the accuracy. Not all the pellets are going to hit the crit spot. Sniper rifle, stuff like that, that does high damage. You're not going to be able to shoot fast enough, and that's basically the drawback of that. Like, it's still going to be a really high damage build, but when I tested it, I had multiple people, test Banshee with me, and we had multiple people test Ash, and we were always coming out on top with Ash, just running through, getting them one-hit kills, and the fact that, if a few people, around each other, you're going to kill 2 or 3 people at a time, and do that, few thousand damage or more to each person you kill, and you're gonna, you might kill 2 or 3 at once, as long as they're kind of together. That is going to be, DPS wise, that's always going to be more damage than you shooting a rifle using the Sonar build of Banshee. And for an all-around look of it, also, you got a lot more armor with Ash. Banshee has, let me think, you got more health with Ash too, and you got more shield. Or no, same shield. Ash is faster also, and what else was another big thing? He looks cooler. Banshee's pretty sick looking. I don't know. This is personal preference. I just really like how Ash looks, but he's just a sick ninja. What was the other thing? The speed. The hell. Oh, and Banshee has more energy at start and end level 30, but not gonna matter for Ash because you'll have plenty of the energy you need. So I'm still, even with my personal preference and thorough testing, I'm still not gonna start the big controversy up with the most damaging Warframe build. I'm just gonna do 2 videos: the best build damage-wise for a primary weapon, which would be Banshee Sonar build, and the best damaging melee build, which is Ash's smokescreen build. You should definitely try this build out. You'll do really good. If there's anything I missed or I didn't touch up on, because I don't want the video to be too long, my videos tend to run long anyways. It's just hard for me to make short ones. Just message me. I'll let you know everything you need to know about Ash and the build and everything, and any questions you got about different melee weapons and builds with them, I can help you with all that stuff. So, been playing the game for months since it's been in closed beta. Talked to the devs about many questions, things that you can't find in the game, so I know a good bit about it. So, hope this video helped you out. Yeah, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.